Let's create this design with Canva.
Open Canva, click Create. I'm using the Instagram post dimension for this. You can set your own. After the page loads, go to Elements and search for Championship Background. Select See All to show more. Scroll down till you see this one. Select and scale it to fill the entire frame. Next, search for grass. Go to Preferences and select Cutouts Only and click Apply. Select this one, drag it downward, and scale it up. Click Edit, select Adjust, and increase the brightness and shadows. Go back to Elements and search for Stages of Glory Arena. Clear all preferences and click Apply. Select Graphics and choose the first one. Drag it downward and change the colors to match the background. Click Uploads and add the image of your first player. Click Remove Background. After the background is removed, select Edit, choose Adjust. Scroll down and increase the sharpness and clarity to make the image pop. Increase the vibrance, scroll up and adjust the temperature and tint to match a natural look. Next, select Back Arrow, scroll down to Shadows and select Glow. Click on it again to adjust it. Change the color of the shadow to white, increase the size to 32, the blur amount to 0, and the intensity to 100%. Hit Enter to apply it. Click Ctrl or Command left square bracket to send it behind the stadium. Select the stadium and apply the same shadow effects.
Like and follow if you are finding this helpful.
Click Ctrl or Command left square bracket to send it behind the grass. Then send the player as well behind the stadium. Here's a quick trick to apply all the adjustments of one image to the other. Hold Alt, click and drag the image with the effects to duplicate it. Next, drag and drop the desired image into the duplicate to apply all the effects. Drag the sides out to perfectly reveal the entire image. Now add all your adjustments to complement the image. Click Ctrl or Command and the left square bracket to send it behind. Adjust to your likeness. And repeat the process for all the remaining images. When you are done, adjust and make the necessary tweaks to get the perfect composition. After, go back to the elements and search for World Cup 26. Select this, reduce the size, and adjust it to the upper right corner like this.
Next, search for World Cup Trophy. Click on See All and scroll down. Select this one and change all the colors to match this background color. Drag and fix it in between the 26. Hold Control or Command and scroll or pinch inward to zoom in for better control. Press T to add a text box and edit and drag the edges of the text. Click Color and change it to white. Click Alignment and select the left alignment. Click Font to change it. Come to the font search bar and search for Lotto. And click on it. Click here and reduce the line spacing. Then the size. Click and hold Alt and drag to duplicate the text. Edit the text, go back to the font type and change it to black. Press R to add a rectangle. Duplicate it, click on the color, and select No Color to remove the color. Then click on Stroke Style and increase the weight to about 3. Click the stroke color and change it to white. And drag it over the text and adjust it. Click the second rectangle, drag and place it behind the text. Change it to white. Click on the text and click on Text Color, then click on the eyedropper tool. Select the color right behind the text to change the color of the text to match the background. You can adjust the corner rounding of the rectangles. Hit T again to add a text box. Drag it downward and change the font to Wedges. Increase the size and change the color to white. Increase the size. Edit the text. Reduce the line spacing and adjust to your likeness. Duplicate the previous text, edit and adjust it as shown. The trick to making Canva designs like these come to life is to add a layer of texture. Go to Elements and search for Vintage Worn Out Surface Grain. Select the first one, scale and place it over the design. Press Control or Command, Alt or Option, and the right square bracket to bring it to the very front. To take this a step further, search again for grainy background texture. Select any one, reduce the transparency to about 70%. Send it to the back, duplicate and layer them differently. Finally, let's create and add a gradient. Press R to add a rectangle, choose a color, I'm using black, click the color again and select Gradient. Select and reduce the second color's opacity to 0. Adjust the position of the shape like this. Send it to the back, right in front of the background. Make the final adjustments to match the colors and you're done. Save this post so you can find it again later. Turn on notifications to be notified of our next post.